Hello guys, welcome to the swashbuckling fruit-fueled chaos of Vox Seas, Roblox's One Piece-inspired RPG, where devil fruits turn you into a pirate legend or a seasick rookie. Picture poison melting enemies like a toxic tidal wave, while Kilo sinks ships by sitting on them. I'm your gacha-spinning, sea beast battling pirate who's wiped more times than a rookie in a sea beast raid, laughed at my own divide fails, and still dreams of Orbit's gravity-defying glory. Today, we're ranking every fruit from S-tier meta monsters to D-tier duds, packed with wild One Piece stories, pro tips to dominate PvP and PvE, and that Vox Seas pirate swagger. Grab codes like VOXSEASRELEASE, sail to the fruit cellar, and let's conquer the grand line like true Yonko. In Vox Seas, devil fruits are your key to pirate supremacy, boosting damage, CC, AoE, or utility. Mythic fruits like Poison, 0.1% gacha drop, are rare beasts, while commons like Kilo are early game fodder. S-tier fruits like Orbit and Eclipse shred PvP and PvE, while D-tier Divide is a reroll magnet. Farm gold from quests, 1000 per CB's kill, or spin the Ronin gacha on Werewolf Island for a shot at mythics. Use codes for free spins, trade on Discord, or hunt fruits in the open world. Whether you're a newbie grinding Central Town or a pro raiding Blackbeard, this tier list is your treasure map. Let's dive into the D-tier flops and sail to S-tier supremacy. Now, let's talk about the bottom of the barrel, where D-tier fruits flop harder than a pirate caught in a whirlpool. These are for newbies with no gold but plenty of heart to laugh at their own fumbles. Time to kick things off with Divide, a fruit so underwhelming it splits your enthusiasm in half. It tried to cleave a sea beast in a PvE quest but only divided its own crew's morale, turning the fight into a Divide disaster. Its single target slashes lack punch, making it useless for waves or duels. Use it for early Central Town quests, pair with a basic sword for a weak spark, and reroll fast. Divide's a cannon fodder snack. Next up is Kilo, a heavy hitter that literally weighs you down. In a PvP duel, it tried to crush a rival but sank the ship instead, making the fight a Kilo comedy. Its weight-based moves are slow and clunky, offering no CC or AoE. Use it for early PvE, pair with a pistol for a sluggish combo, and spin for something better. It's a wipe waiting to happen, but you'll chuckle at its hefty flops. Let's dive into the shallow waters, where C-tier fruits paddle along with situational tricks but sink under pressure. These are for early grinders who smirk at their own chaos. First up, meet Dust, a gritty fruit that tries to blind foes but mostly clouds itself. In a PvE wave, it kicked up a dust storm and sneezed, turning the fight into a dust blunder. Its minor CC is outclassed by higher tiers, offering weak AoE for grinding. Use it for early quests, pair with a cutlass for a feint boost, and reroll quick. It's a rival's giggle, but it's got some grit. Now let's check out Boom, an explosive fruit that fizzles more than it bangs. It set off a blast in a PvP duel but blew itself off the deck, making the fight a boom bust. Its AoE is decent for early PvE, but low damage and long cooldowns hold it back. Use it for crowd control, pair with Blaze for a spark, and sail on. It's a foe's breather, but it pops for newbies. Time to stretch with Elastic, a bouncy fruit that's more slapstick than serious. It tried to sling a sea beast but bounced into the sea, turning a PvE quest into an elastic jest. Its mobility is fun but lacks damage or CC, making it a poor pick for serious fights. Use it for early exploration, pair with a sword for a springy combo, and reroll fast. It's a rival's chuckle, but it's got that goofy charm. Time to sail into the open waters, where B-tier fruits bring solid skills to Vox Seas, shining in mid-game but fading in the endgame meta. Perfect for gold farmers who laugh at their own missteps. Let's start with Blaze, a fiery fruit that lights up waves but burns out fast. In a PvE grind, it torched a mob but singed its own sails, making the fight a Blaze blooper. Its AoE moves are great for clearing fodder enemies, especially with Fireball Barrage at Mastery 50. Use it for mid-game PvE, pair with Frozen for a hot-cold combo, and grind steady. It's a rival's target, but it brings the heat. Next, let's chill with Frozen, an icy fruit that freezes foes but slips on its own ice. It tried to lock a PvP rival in a duel but skidded off the ship, turning the fight into a frozen fumble. Its CC and AoE Ice Trident moves shine for grinding, but it lacks burst damage. Use it for PvE waves, pair with Blaze for a contrasting combo, and skate smart. It's a foe's annoyance, but it's cool for mid-game. Time to zen out with Zen, a balanced fruit that's calm but not quite killer. It meditated through a PvE wave but zoned out, making the fight a zen snooze. Its utility buffs are decent for team play, but it lacks the punch for solo dominance. Use it for mid-game support, pair with Shine for a buffed spark, and stay focused. It's a rival's breather, but it's got potential. Finally, let's shine with Shine, a radiant fruit that dazzles but doesn't blind. In a PvP duel, it flashed a beam and tripped over its glow, turning the fight into a Shine slip-up. Its decent damage and M1 boosts are solid for mid-game grinding, but it's outclassed by A tier. Use it for PvE quests, pair with Zen for a glowing combo, and aim bright. It's a foe's target, but it sparkles for grinders. Now let's chart the high seas, where A-tier fruits step up as Vox Seas' pirate powerhouses. These fruits turn battles into one-piece-worthy sagas, perfect for gold-rich pirates ready to flex. First off, meet Volcanic, a molten menace that scorches waves but lags in duels. It erupted in a PvE quest but left puddles on the deck, making the fight a volcanic mess. Its magma pools deal great AoE damage for grinding, but slow windups limit PvP. Use it for PvE raids. Pair with Mirror for a reflective burn and erupt steady. It's a rival's dread, melting their defenses. Next up is Mirror, a tricky fruit that reflects attacks with flare. In a PvP duel, it mirrored a rival's strike but got dizzy, turning the fight into a mirror comedy. Its quick AoE and mobility shine in endgame PvP, dodging and countering with style. Pair with Volcanic for a reflective combo and bounce fast. It's a foe's panic, flipping their attacks. Time to conquer the seas, where S-tier fruits reign as Vox Seas' ultimate pirate gods. These meta-dominating fruits crush all content, built for gacha masters who want to rule and gloat. Let's kick it off with Poison, a toxic titan that melts enemies like a venomous storm. In a PvE raid, it unleashed Toxic Eruption but poisoned the crew's rum, turning the fight into a poison party. Its AoE and Venom King transformation at Mastery 120 dominate raids and PvP. Pair with Eclipse for a Toxic Dark combo and erode with Swagger. It's a rival's nightmare, dissolving their will. Now let's soar with Orbit, a gravity-defying fruit that crushes foes with cosmic force. It tried Planetary Crush in a PvP duel but yeeted itself into orbit, making the fight an orbit epic. Its AoE and Gravity Flight mobility rule, PvP and PvE, perfect for dodging and slamming. Pair with Poison for a crushing duo and slam hard. It's a foe's terror, warping their world. Finally, let's darken with Eclipse, a shadowy fruit that obliterates with dark power. In a PvE wave, it fired Dark Bomb but dimmed its own ship, making the fight an Eclipse saga. Its CC moves like Dark Pull and high AoE damage shred mobs and rivals alike. Pair with Orbit for a Gravity Dark Storm and pull with Flare. It's a rival's endgame, plunging them into darkness. The seas calm, pirates, and your Vox Seas journey sparkles brighter than a Treasure Island haul. From Poison's toxic takeover to Kilo's heavy flops, you've got the ultimate fruit tier list to conquer the grand line. S-tier gods like Orbit and Eclipse rule the meta, while D-tier duds like Divide keep your grind full of laughs. Whether you're a rookie sailing Central Town or a pro raiding Sea Beast, this list is your devil fruit. Mix Poison with Mirror for a toxic reflective PvP beast, or Eclipse with Blaze for a PvE Darkfire Storm. Redeem those codes, haunt Trello for updates, and forge your Vox Seas legacy. Drop your slickest fruit combos or funniest gacha fails in the comments. Let's fuel the Vox Seas frenzy. Smash that like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Roblox chaos. Set sail and reign supreme.